The Mario Party 5 plush set was released in 2004 to critical acclaim. It is often regarded as one of the best Mario plushes Sene has ever made. And in today's video/discussion, me and Mr. Reynolds will discuss our thoughts on each plush. So we will begin this with going over the Mario Party 5 Mario. So Evan, Mr. Reynolds, I'd like to hear your thoughts on this first.
Okay, overall with the plush, it is pretty amazing. We love the detail and it looks closely similar to Mario. If it's compared to original artwork of Mario Party 5 Mario, their actual artwork, you'll see that the plush has a few differences. Like for one, its overalls are very loose. And two, the hat isn't great embroidered and stuffed. They use like a plastic sticker instead of the embroidering. The embroidering is really amazing on the eyes and the face, which really brings that out. But one thing is that his head is too combined and everything's too compacted together. Because if you look at the actual artwork of Mario, as shown here, he actually has space for his mustache, so you can still see his smile and his mouth. But that's not the case for this one. That one loops over the red vest or his suit or his overalls, which is a really bad problem because compared again, it's not like that as a original Mario. And another thing is that his nose is too lowered down too. And one of the biggest factors of this is that there's no detail on the soles of his shoes. All of it is just brown, and that is really a problem with this plush. So overall, it has loose overalls, and the mustache is actually supposed to be curvy, but it's actually just like a straight line. So that's one of the biggest flaws in this. But of course, every single newer Sene release of Mario's have fixed this issue and are a lot better, like the new All-Star Collection. So let's hand it over to Sean.
My opinions on this set are gonna definitely ruffle a few feathers because I've made this clear to Mr. Reynolds off camera, but I do not like the Mario Party 5 set one bit. All of them just do not look right, with the slight exception of Donkey Kong and Toad. Those look pretty alright, but I do not like any of these. The Mario looks ugh. Bowser just looks like a normal turtle you can buy at the pet store, and Peach is missing some things that she should not be missing that have been improved, so that is my opinion on that. The Mario is probably my least favorite in the set, actually, besides Bowser and Peach. Look, its nose and mustache are like touching its red shirt, and it just does not have the gap that it's supposed to have, like Mr. Reynolds explained earlier. His arms are so short, like really short, shorter than they should. And thankfully the All-Star one fixed this, so yeah, that is the opinion for the Mario. It is, would you say it's more rare? Or how would you rank it on a scale of 1 to 10 for rarity?
I think I would actually give it an 8 because it's really highly wanted, but we'll move on to that later while these plushes are highly wanted. But yeah, it's really wanted. If you go to eBay, we'll probably say that this plush goes for $150 to $300. Because trust me, if you go on eBay, you won't find a nice, good price if you want to buy it. But if it's tagged, it would probably go for $500 or so.
Yeah, so there are our thoughts on the Mario Party 5 Mario. Let's go on to the medium Mario. So they did make a medium Mario and a medium Yoshi. So medium Mario, I'll start my opinions first. This has the same exact problem with the regular Mario. Its nose and mustache are just hanging so low on its face. It's hard not to laugh when looking at it because of how just derpy it looks. So this is probably, I've said it a lot already, but this one is ugly. It still looks like Mario, of course. It's still better than fakes from China, but this is definitely one of their first attempts at Mario, and it shows. So I do not like this one, Mr. Reynolds.
Well, yeah, there are a bunch of flaws that this one has from the smaller one, but they actually improved a little on this. It looks like the overalls are less floppy and cheap, and then of course still the soles of the shoes are still just that brown. They don't have any detail. But the biggest change was the mustache. As this photo over here, it actually has curves around it, so they improved the mustache on that one, which is a really good factor of this plush because it really shows out Mario more. So yeah, that's all the changes that they've made to it. So again, it's just the exact same of the regular small sized one. But oddly, this one, we'll say the prices for it go around to 100 to like 200 for whatever reason, because we do not know why the smaller one goes for so much more than this one.
And just to make it clear, we do not know the exact prices. We are just estimating based on what we've seen in the past. So yeah, our next plush we will go over is the Mario Party 5 40-inch Mario. Now, a lot of people don't know is that Sene made huge versions of Mario and Yoshi for this set. And if you've seen our other videos, we know we have the All-Star Collection Big Mario and Big Yoshi, but these two are actually bigger. Our Big Mario is 24 inches, and this Mario Party 5 one is 40 inches. So yeah, let me get the photo pulled up here, and we will discuss our thoughts. But we have seen one photo in the past, and it does look like it improved a lot. So, Mr. Reynolds, you can go off of this photo right here.
Well, yeah, a lot of things have changed on this one. It looks really better. We would highly recommend you would get it if you saw it, because the prices are so steep on this. Personally, we've never seen it for sale on eBay, so this thing is really rare if you want to buy it. So again, it's 40 inches. It's 10 times taller than our actual 24-inch Mario. It's like 10 times bigger. It's more life-size than that one. And they actually upscaled a lot of features. Again, the overalls are much less loose, and it looks like they used some plastic for the buttons. And for the shoes, they actually paid attention to the detail on the soles of the shoes. It's actually the brighter color, which how Mario's shoes are actually. In this photo over here that we just pulled up, it's compared to the tiniest size. And we're pretty sure that the tag is connected to the tush tag one, like most newer plushes are, because the old Mario Party 5 ones, the medium and the small, are all tied around their neck. And this one's not. The mustache is further up on its head, so there would be enough room for a smile, so it's not lopping over, as you see on the photo. Its hat is better while stuffed, really stitched and great embroidery. Everything is really upscaled. We noticed that the arms still have the same problem as everyone. They're actually really short. So yeah, that's one of the problems, but it still upscales. And of course, the All-Star one and the Old Sene one upscale it better than this one. So yeah, personally, I think this plush would go for like $500 to $600, but if not, probably like $1,000, because we've never seen it like on the listing for anything, so we're just estimating it'll probably be around that much if the tiny ones go for that much and this one's more rare.
So yeah, personally, I think this one actually looks really good. I do not like the rest of the set, but this one alongside the Big Yoshi actually look really good. The mustache has the bumps that Mario is known for. It has space for under his mustache. His eyes look great. His shoes got improved a lot. His overalls actually look sewn down. And it overall just seems like a really nice improvement to Mario. If they only did that to the medium and small ones, it would probably be really great. So yeah, that is all for the Mario Party 5 Mario, and now we will compare the Luigis. So now I will begin my thoughts with the Mario Party 5 Luigi. So once again, I do not think this looks the best. I know some people will defend this thing to the death, but I do not like this. I think that I have the best Luigi on the market, which is the All-Star Medium Luigi. He's my favorite plush ever. I love him so much. And when people say that this one is the best, I just ask them why. Why? Because this thing is small. It has probably the same. It has a little bit of improved things compared to Mario because it has a tiny bit of room under the mustache. His arms are still insanely short. The overalls look a little loose still, and the hat just looks like it's a plain like bag filled with nothing, like a sack filled with nothing inside. So once again, it's a very good first attempt, but they definitely have improved with their Super Mario Luigi and definitely their All-Star Luigi, because that is probably the best Luigi you can get. I highly recommend you get the 14-inch medium All-Star Luigi. But yeah, some people still like this. I bet if I had it in person, it'd probably look better than the photos, but still, from the photos I've seen, I do not like it as much, because I love my other Luigis more. Even the Builder Luigi and All-Star Luigi look better than this. So yeah, those are my thoughts on that one. Mr. Reynolds, what do you have to add to Luigi?
Yeah, this one's actually pretty good. It still looks like Luigi. They actually got the face sculpting right, like it's that weird like oval shaped, which they changed a lot, which is really good. Again, the overalls are loose, the soles of the shoes have no detail, the arms are very short, and yeah, all of it just looks like Luigi, but a sloppier, derpier version. As again, like at the end, we'll say why all of these are popular, and especially this one, because this is the most wanted Luigi we've heard, and also the most pricey plush ever of Luigi. Because, like, okay, if you want to buy this, we highly recommend the All-Star one. Don't waste like $1,000 just for a torn up Luigi that's like 17 years old. I'd get it like if it was like 80 or less, that's it. But yeah, don't waste your money on something that costs like more than $100, because yeah, it's just a waste. So yeah, this thing will probably come, if you want to buy one on eBay or like Mercari or whatever, you'll probably find it for like around $200 to $400, because that's how much we've seen prices of that plush. It's really highly wanted. If it was tagged, it'd probably go for around $400. But we've seen it. It's pretty steep, and we wouldn't really recommend it. But yeah, all of it is horrible, kind of. It still looks exactly like Luigi, except everything's just moved around, tinier and combined it, so it looks exactly like Luigi. It is a good plush. Everything just looks all slopped on, like they didn't take the time to place it right. But again, yeah, the embroidery is really amazing.
So yeah, that is our thoughts on the Luigi. What do you, oh yeah, you already mentioned the price, so yeah, that is all for the Luigi. We'll move on to the Mario Party 5 Peach.
Well, for this one, we have a lot to explain about it, like why is it like this? The Mario Party 5 Peach. Well, it's time to discuss and throw this down. Well, okay, well, let's begin. First off, this plush looks really, really amazing. It looks almost like Peach. Everything looks exactly like Peach. The dress detail, everything. The dress detail and everything, except for one thing. The thing that does not make it look like Peach is the face. Like the hair, the dress, and the jewels are the exact same thing as the regular Peach artwork, but just the face. Why is this face like this? Okay, you'll probably notice it right off the bat if you know how Peach looks. Her nose is missing, and her eyebrows. Like, why would Sine not do the eyebrows or the nose? Like, did they not want to waste time or something? They had to have had a reason why they didn't do this. Cause like, why would they just leave out like a facial features? It's like saying like your favorite like wrestling character, like if they made a plush, they wouldn't leave out his eyes or his eyebrows and stuff. That would just make it look weird. Like, why would they do that for the Peach? We don't know why. But we know this is very popular. Again, it's all embroidered. The eyes and the lips closely resemble Peach. But of course, the old official one and the new Sine All-Star Collection one look way better than this. So we highly recommend those two. Except for this one. We know a lot of fans out there love it so much. But this thing is not really worth it. We could get it like in the future. Like I would get it in the future if it was like 70 or lower. So yeah, there's big differences between this one and the fakes, but we'll go over that after we cover every single plush. So yeah, this Peach is really, really good, but they just messed up on the face. That's the only thing. All of it looks really, really accurate to Peach herself. It's just her nose and her face. It's just her nose and her eyebrows that are gone. Looks like they couldn't even have enough room for the nose and the eyebrows. I'm picturing it and I feel like the face would still look horrible with the nose and the eyebrows. But yeah, it probably would have been a little better if they changed up the face a lot. So everything, the hair detail is great. The crown is really amazing. This is a really amazing plush, just with two exceptions. The eyebrows and the nose are missing. So yeah, we could recommend this plush to you, but we wouldn't really want to. But yeah, and again, yeah, it's very rare. Well, it's not that rare compared to any other ones, but it'll probably cost you around like $90 to $200. So yeah, if it was tagged, it would be like $200 up probably, and sealed. So yeah, now it's time for Mr. McCormick.
Might I say, when I first glance at this plush, I think it looks stiff as a board. If anyone has the Peach plush, please let us know in the comments if this thing is actually soft, because in the pictures we have seen it does not look soft at all, and it just looks, like I said, stiff as a board. And I pretty much agree with what Mr. Reynolds said. I do not like its face at all. It kind of looks like a face of a fish. And she does not have the little collar under her chin like the All-Star one does. So that is another missing thing, and it looks like if Baby Peach grew up, then it looks like this, but I personally I would never get this. You couldn't pay me to get this, actually. I'm not a fan of it at all. So yeah, those are my thoughts on that. So let us move on to the Mario Party 5 Yoshi. So the Mario Party 5 Yoshi is probably my favorite of the set besides Toad, because this Yoshi is pretty good. Not as good as any of the All-Star ones, but it's still a great attempt at making a Yoshi. It still looks like Yoshi at the end of the day. His lining around his eyes are nicely embroidered, which is always nice to see. His shoes actually have detail. You can't say that about Mario, can you? At least the medium and small ones you can't. So the nose, I don't know if, since we don't have it, is the nose embroidered? It kind of looks like it is.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, so the nose is embroidered. So it overall looks really nice. Like I said, not as good as the All-Star ones, because let's be honest, nothing is good as the All-Star ones, except the Mario Galaxy ones, but we're not talking about that. Those are my thoughts about the Yoshi. Pretty good. That'd probably be one of the only two I would get if I had to get them. So yeah, those are my thoughts on that. And well, after we discuss all of these, we'll go into the world of bootlegs about these, which will be pretty fun, so stick with us until the end. Mr. Reynolds?
Yeah. This is not even the beginning of us discussing all of this, so yeah, strap in. Okay. Well, this thing is really, really adorable. We would highly recommend to get this because prices for it are really steady and very reasonable. So yeah, this thing is one of the most common in the set. The most common is a Toad in this one. So yeah, if you're planning on getting it, we highly recommend you do eBay and possibly Mercari. It depends. So yeah, this is really amazing. We really love this one a ton. The shoe embroidery is really great. The detail on it really looks good. It honestly looks like they did put Yoshi feet inside those shoes, which they actually didn't. But yeah, we personally do not own this, but I'd want to get it soon, like the Toad. But yeah, the embroidering is really nice. And compared to the All-Star Yoshi, there is like a difference. Like that looks like exactly like a Yoshi, but that thing, we don't really know what's different about it. But yeah, just maybe like the shape of the head, but yeah, everything is pretty much accurate to official artwork. So yeah, this thing, we would recommend it a ton because it's the most common in the set besides the Toad. But yeah, we wonder why that people don't really like it as much. But yeah, if you want to buy it, this plush will cost you around $35 to $100. Like $35 to $100, which is pretty nice. So now, for us, let's move on to the medium Yoshi. So this thing looks the exact same as the regular one. So yeah, this thing is pretty cute. It looks exactly the same, has the exact same details, although it does kind of look like it's a little more floppy than the actual tiny one. It might not be a little less sturdy, but all the designs are there. So that's pretty much it. So now let's hand it over to the biggest Yoshi of all. And then right after that, Sean will say his thoughts about the medium one and the large one.
So while I get the thing up, I pretty much just agree with Mr. Reynolds. I think it looks pretty much the same, so it still looks pretty good. Just a little bit floppy, and it kind of looks like it has a little bit less stepping. But still looks pretty good for Yoshi, so let's move on to the 40-inch Yoshi.
And one quick reminder is that the medium one will probably go from like around $50 to like $150, like to $110 probably. So like a few more bucks there. But yeah. So we're trying to find the photo.
Here, I got it. 40 inches. So this one is I think it's more than double the size of my 18-inch All-Star Big Yoshi, because my one is 18 inches and this one is 40 inches. So yeah, this was probably the best. This one looks so cute. We'll have the photo on the screen of the photo we're looking at right now. It looks so cute. Everything just looks really nice proportioned. Yoshi has fingers, thumbs. His head spikes look really nice. His nose, beak, whatever you want to call it, looks really nice and round. His eyes look really cute. His saddle looks really well made. And it just looks really huge. It's probably size of a 10-year-old. So yeah, Mr. Reynolds, your thoughts on this one?
Yeah, this thing on the photo over here is extraordinary amazing. We honestly think this is way better than the medium and the small one. This thing lost some of its touches, but although it looks the exact same, just the face looks a little bit more rushed. But the eyes around it, it's not embroidered, and it's not that like scratchy material for the eye part anymore. So yeah, it's all soft material except for the black pupil and the little white inside the black pupil. That's embroidered. But everything else about this thing is really, really adorable. We would highly recommend this, but yeah. We'll tell you the price right now, actually. So, to be clear, we've never seen this online at a website ever.
For sale.
eBay, nothing. So you can keep checking like 24/7, but we have seen nothing about that. So if you're planning on wanting to get it, maybe, I don't think you could, because we're guessing, since we've never seen it, it's probably like around $400 to $1,000. So yeah, like around the same much as Mario. Like he would probably go from the large Mario, probably go from like 400 to 1,000, and the Yoshi would cost around the same, maybe a few more bucks here and there. But yeah, after all of these are the great plushes, best out of the whole Mario Party 5 set, and the Toad and Donkey Kong personally look really, really accurate and really good looking.
And the reason these large ones are probably so much is just because of how rare they are, and a little bit due to inflation. But the MSRP for both of these 40-inch plushes that launched in 2004 was $210. So imagine it being that expensive 15 years ago. And then it's even rarer now, so it wouldn't doubt it if it's like over almost 1,000 or over.
Yeah, because like the Mario Party 5 Mario actually, like when the whole set of the like medium and smalls probably retail like around $15 to $30. That's fairly cheap, or like $12. And those things sell like for $300. So imagine the medium one, the large ones, if they're around $210. So yeah.
So yeah, that is all for the Yoshis, and next we'll move on to the Toad.
Okay, we have to admit it. This thing is the best Mario Party 5 plush ever you've ever seen. And the Yoshi and Donkey Kong, of course. This thing is really amazing. All the details are there of the Toad. There's nothing really much to say, because this thing is the most accurate one out of all of them. All the details and shapes are really amazing. We just have one problem, that the soles of the shoes are not colored light brown like the rest of them, but that's not really a major issue compared to all the other amazing things they outdid in this plush. So we want to buy it so bad. We've seen a listing for it, like on Macari. Yeah, we'd want to buy it from that so bad. It's like around like $50, I think, but yeah, we'd want to get it. So yeah, this plush is the most common out of every single one, so you can probably find it, but don't get a bootleg, because we'll cover it right after this, right after we cover all of them. So the embroidering is really amazing. That thing is super, super soft. Well, it seems like it. And again, the details are really amazing, and we love his face. He's just smiling so huge, and the eyes are adorable. But yeah, everything is really amazing. And this plush is around 7 inches, and this thing will probably go for $45 to $90. So yeah, Mr. McCormick.
Or sometimes even below that, if people sell it without knowing how wanted it is. So if you do find a lucky seller, you should probably pick this up, because it might be one of the only chances to get it cheap. So yeah, I agree with Mr. Reynolds. It's the best out of the set. It looks very similar to the Super Mario set that released in 2008, which we do have the blue Toad of, and it looks very similar. The only difference that I can see is just that his head looks a little bigger, and he has a closed mouth. But yeah, other than that, this one looks really nice. And like Mr. Reynolds said, this would be the only one I would buy. And Yoshi, but I keep forgetting about Yoshi. So yeah, that is all for the Toad. Now we will go on to Wario. Oh boy, the Wario in the Mario Party 5 set is not good. It is one of the worst looking. His face is like so round and it just, I don't know how to explain it. It just doesn't look like Wario. It just looks kooky for some reason. His legs are so incredibly thin. They are actually thinner than Mario's legs, which should not be the case with any regular plush. It just looks very off. His face looks like very extruded, like very popping out much, and it just doesn't look nice. His hat looks like a chef hat because it's not it's not stuffed, so there's nothing in it to keep it intact or held together. So yeah, it just looks like deflated like a chef hat would. There's nothing holding it up. He still has his old design, which has the long sleeves going inside the gloves instead of having short sleeves, which isn't really a problem. His shoes don't look very detailed either. They're still green, and they're not, from this photo, they do not look pointy like they should be, which is not good, not good for Sine. So in my opinion, one of the worst looking of the set. No! Not like it at all. I would never buy this, especially over 100. If you buy this over 100, it's probably not worth it. Should probably go buy other things. Could probably buy a Toad of this set, or Yoshi. Maybe even both if you find a good seller. But yeah, do not buy this in my opinion, Mr. Reynolds.
Yeah. Well, I kind of disagree. This looks exactly like Wario, except for a lot of you can still tell a lot that it looks like a Wario. Not saying it looks exactly like a Wario. Okay. This Mario Party 5 Wario looks pretty good. It looks almost looks closely similar to official artwork of Wario. But there's some things that cannot be answered of this, why it looks odd. Only around the face part is like what we can answer. So like, what is like so different about this? Well, one thing is that the shoes, like Mr. McCormick said, like are very, very tiny. And of course the stomach. He's like a fat guy. He's not like some skinny guy. So yeah, like his stomach needs to be fatter like the All-Star one, which improved a lot. Like, we do not still know what like the face problem is. And the mustache is very thin. It's not as, or is very thick. And it's supposed to be very thin, like on official artwork. And it looks to be shorter, but that's because it's very thin. Like, the mouth looks like Wario, but it doesn't like really fit well. Kind of looks like he's wearing braces. I'm pretty sure every single Wario looks like he's wearing braces, but yeah. Like, everything looks okay. Everything looks pretty good on this Wario. Except just for the body, it's supposed to be fatter. It does look like his head's sticking out a little. But that may be because of the head shape. Like how it's supposed to be. And I think the eyes just might need to be like a little bigger, a little more like skinnier. Like the eyes need to be big, a little more big, stretched out. Face needs to be more roomy. Like face needs to be more stretched out. The mustache needs to be thin, not thick. And yeah, the eyes and the eyebrows together need to be further apart and a little bigger and more squished. So yeah, that's all like the flaws about it. But yeah, after all, this is a pretty good plush. The embroidery is very amazing, like what Sine is known for. And yeah, everything looks to be as Wario. And one quick thing, this is like the only Wario plush where he's short sleeve. Every single Wario plush, he's long sleeve.
It's quite the opposite, Mr. Reynolds.
Oh, wait, is he short sleeve? Oh, yeah, that's the opposite. Yeah, he's actually short sleeved now. That one's the first, like, Wario plush where he's long sleeve, I'm pretty sure. Maybe some other ones. But yeah, this is a really good plush. It'll retail around, like, if you want to buy it, it'll probably retail, like, around, like, $90 to $200. So yeah, this thing is a little wanted, but yeah.
Okay, that is all for Wario. Next, we'll move on to Donkey Kong.
This Donkey Kong is probably one of the best Donkey Kongs out there, besides the All-Star and the old one. But yeah, this thing looks exactly like Donkey Kong. Just the eyes are like different material, it seems like, but everything else is really, really good. The embroidery is great and it looks really amazing. So yeah, this plush will probably retail around like $100 to $190 if you want to get it. Probably like more, like around $300 or $200. So around those ranges if you want to get it. and tagged too. It'll probably be way higher than you expect it from this video. But yeah, the ears are there, but one problem is that he doesn't have a stomach. From some photos, his stomach's missing. It's just his chest, which is that peach color, that cream color. But yeah, his stomach is missing. So that's kind of like weird. Like, why would his stomach be missing? That's one of his biggest parts. But if you look at it on this photo, it's not missing because, well, you can't tell if it is, because this is a really amazing photo of it still. Like an angle, like if you angle it the right way, it'll still be good. So yeah, overall it's a really decent plush, and we would recommend it. So yeah. Your thoughts, Mr. McCormick?
Pretty much agree. It looks great. I think it looks better than the old one, but still not as good as the All-Star one. So yeah, that's Donkey Kong for you. Let's move on to the final plush of the set, and that is Bowser. Oh boy, this Bowser is not looking too sweet. First of all, it's looking up, which is not good at all. It looks like it has paper thin eyebrows that are just made of felt. His hair looks like it's made of felt. His mouth is not, it doesn't look 3D at all, it just looks like lipstick. His teeth look felt. I felt like Mr. Reynolds could have did a better job at making a Bowser than they did on this one. The only good thing I can really say about it is I've seen pictures of the shell, and the shell looks superb, but the rest of it just does not look too good. The bracelets look very far apart in this photo that we're using. And just compared to Sanai Bowser's, newer Bowser's I should say, because this is Sanai. Compared to my Big Bowser and the All-Star Bowser, this pales in comparison to each of those. Because they're both standing looking forward. They have three-dimensional mouths. They actually have fully modeled three-dimensional features like eyebrows and hair. And all this just looks paper thin. It looks like it's made of cheap material. It looks kind of soft, but yeah, I would not buy this at all. Because I have the two best Bowsers. All of our viewers probably have the best Bowsers on the planet. I would even go as far as to say that some of the fakes are better than this.
Yeah, except for the fakes of this, they're way worse than that. So
yeah, but we'll get to fakes after that. Mr. Reynolds, your thoughts on Bowser, and we will move on into bootlegs.
Yeah, so this Bowser, yeah, is pretty wacky and stuff. It's not that good. But before we move on, there's one more thing that we need to say. Why are all of these so popular and all rare and most wanted set in history of Cine? Well, it's because of Super Mario Logan. Super Mario Logan uses a Mario Party 5 Mario, Mario Party 5 Bowser, mostly every single Mario Party 5 plush we hear and see. So yeah, that's why, and that cute Mario Bros that just ended his channel, actually used the Mario Party 5 Luigi. So that's another reason why it's highly wanted. So yeah, we were thinking like last night, like, what if they actually like didn't do plush videos at all? Like, if these plushes would still be as much. We think they would still, like, be around 100 and lower. So, yeah, they would still be rare, but, like, 100 and lower. So, that's pretty crazy how all of these fakers copy them. All of these are so popular because of Super Mario Logan and Cute Mario Bros. And all the other channels that like to use them. So, yeah. So, that's the biggest factor of all why these things are so rare. Because they're highly wanted. But yeah.
Okay, now we'll move on to bootlegs of plushes. So yeah, let's go to eBay, and so basically we will just go over what we have seen in the past for Mario plushes. So
yeah.
So yeah, let's begin. The Mario Party 5 set has created a plethora of fakes. These fakers have made a fake basically of every Mario Party 5 plush. There's fake Bowsers, fake Toads, fake Yoshis. Pretty much anything that was in this set is faked. And since the Mario Party 5 set stopped production in around 2007, these plushes never ended production, so they are probably more common than the real ones actually. And these ones look hideous. Hideous. And the thing that is oddly hilarious to me, and probably to you guys too watching, is that some of the fakes that have Mario Party 5 tags were not in Mario Party 5 at all. Like, for example, a Dino Piranha that is from Mario Galaxy has a Mario Party 5 tag, and Mario Party 5 came out in like 2004 and 3, And Mario Galaxy came out 2007, so that just makes zero sense at all.
I know, and then like Toadsworth, was he in Mario Party 5?
I'm pretty sure, I don't know for certain if Toadsworth was in it,
Yeah,
but
so if you like see every single bootleg, they'll have the Mario Party 5 tag usually. So everything that we covered in this video is only in Mario Party 5. Everything that we covered before we started talking about bootlegs was in the whole Snake collection. So everything else you see with the Mario Party 5 tag, it is definitely fake.
yeah, and another thing that is very odd too is that a lot of these fakes, like the fake Toads, those are pretty common. The fake Yoshis, Mr. Reynolds even had on in the past, and maybe some fake Bowsers. But the weirdest thing to me is that some of these fakes of Mario Party 5 have different tags. Like I've seen most of these fake bootleg Yoshis have New Super Mario Bros. Tags, which just so weird because they're fake of bootlegs Mario Party 5, and then they have New Super Mario Bros. Tags. It just is all a big mess. Big mess in the fake labs.
Like the Yoshi Pillow Pet, that thing has a Mario Party 5 Yoshi face, a bootleg of it where it's all like chubby and all gross. And there's like another photo we've seen, one like from Mexico of a Mario Party 5 Yoshi where the head's all squished, like up here like a cone head on the top. And then there's another one like I honestly forgot, but yeah, there's a Yoshi, a graduation Yoshi, which kind of looks similar to the Mario Party 5 one. And there's actually a Yoshi on the DS stylus one. So if you would ever want those crazy weird things, yeah, you can get them. And those are all based off of Mario Party 5 plushes. Just the plush, not those like little things beside it, like the pillow pet thingy and the DS stylus. It's just crazy. And also these Cosmic Toads that are betas of Lumas from Mario Galaxy. They faked those with the Mario Party 5 design of the Toad, actually. And then fun fact, the fake Toads are actually based off of the Mario Party 5 plushes. So if you noticed, if the Toadsworth kind of looks similar to the actual Mario Party 5 Toad or some of the bootlegs, then yeah, they use that design. So every single bootleg of Mario Party 5 looks a lot worse than the real ones. So every photo that we've shown in this, like of talking about the plush separately, is the real thing. So if you see anything that doesn't really look that similar, if it looks similar to it, it's probably real. But like if it looks like out of the ordinary, if something's like moved or something on it, then it's fake. Because we've seen like a pink nose Bowser. That's actually the Mario Party 5 Bowser. That person, these people faked it so bad. The eyebrows are so close together. They're so short. It's a pink nose Bowser, and it's like crawling and everything. And like a lot of plushes have used the Mario Party 5 tags.
So that is all for this overview of the Mario Party 5 plush set. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and make sure to stay tuned and hit the bell for our latest videos. So thank you for watching.